Hi guys! I am doing this a little bit earlier tonight, hoping that I can get it all uploaded. We are in the process of changing our internet company because our internet slows way down at night. So I'm going to try and get this done and uploaded before that happens. So today I did, let's see, for breakfast I had 2 boiled eggs. I had some green peppers, just fresh green peppers, and then a slice of about a half a tomato for breakfast. It's a weird breakfast, but it's just what I craved. So, and then I had a snack. I had some protein balls, which I will put the recipe on here for those because they are fantastic. One of my favorite snacks. And then for lunch, why can't I ever remember what I had for lunch? What did I have today? Oh, I grilled a burger and I had some potatoes with some onions for lunch. And then this evening, I am in the process of making a steak and some corn on the cob. So I worked out this morning. I did walk for 3 miles. My husband said that he thought he was going to get off early again tonight, so we'll go walk tonight as well. If he doesn't get off early, then I will use the spin bike. So that's the plan for tonight. I did do yoga, and I have a video of that, but I think we all have body image issues, and so yeah, I think I'll save that for my own private viewing and spare you the, well, maybe I'll spare myself the embarrassment. So anyway, and then, so today actually it was a pretty fantastic day. I feel like I'm getting into a routine, which is, for me, it's essential. I do better if things are simple and everything is kind of the same, as in I work out in the morning, I work out at night, I do yoga, lift weights, whatever, as long as I kind of have a routine. It's one of the reasons why my food is kind of boring. I tend to eat a lot of the same stuff. It's just easier for me. And I think we all kind of need to do what is easy. So I do not, at this point, I do not eat a completely clean diet. That is my goal. My issue with that is the full fat foods. And I understand that our bodies process that better or different, but I cannot lose weight and eat full fat foods. So not that I eat low fat or fat free, because I'm not really a huge fan. I just tend to kind of steer clear of those foods, so that I'm basically, if I have to eat or drink whole milk, I end up having to cut it in half so that I'm not drinking so much in calories. Kind of goes the same with food. So, and there is occasion when I will still have like a box meal, and I hate to say that because I'm really not actually a fan of those, but I will sometimes, if I'm in a hurry or I'm really busy, and it's between that and fast food, I'll pick that. I don't know if it's really any better or not, but I feel like it is, and at least that way I am controlling my calories. So I do plan to work on that. I'm an imperfect person, but that's just a little confession, so you all know that. So I get asked a lot. I have a fitness page on Facebook, which I've mentioned, and I get a lot of messages on there, and so I figured I would kind of take the content from there the messages and the questions that I get asked and bring them to YouTube, because I would say several times a day I get messages from women asking me different things. So I get asked a lot how I started and how I am motivated. So what happened before, when I was able to lose weight and do it before, was basically I just hit rock bottom. Like, I was at my sister's wedding and I was the fattest person there. I felt gross. I was, like I said, on high blood pressure medicine, sleeping pills. My doctor thought I had sleep apnea. I was getting migraines for the first time in my life. There was just a lot, and I hit rock bottom. So it was actually fairly easy for me to start last time. It seems like it was easy. Most of it, at first I did everything by myself. I remember one night my husband made a comment to me that, "You're going to the gym too much. You're never home at night." And I told him, I said, I'm 100 pounds overweight. I'm not going to the gym too much. And if you want to spend time with me, then come with me. And he actually did. So, and he ended up going on to lose about 60 pounds himself. So anyway, this time is a little bit different. I have started and stopped since 2015. So I've gained a significant amount of weight in the last year-ish, a little over a year. And like I said, I've started and then I've lasted a day and I've stopped. I really don't know why. I don't have a lot of really good advice, other than I think about how it feels when I walk into a store and the women in the store won't help me. 2 years ago, those women helped me when I was not the size I am. Going into a restaurant and having to request a table because I'm not sure I can fit in the booth. Flying on an airplane and praying all through the airport. I just went on a trip to Florida, and for a couple of months ahead of time, I was thinking about and worrying about whether or not I was even gonna fit in the airplane seat. I did, but one of my planes barely did I fit. That's horrible. And our in-flight meal, like, I had to pull my tray out and it just cut into my stomach, and it's embarrassing. So, there's so many, and anybody that's overweight, you get it, there's so many different scenarios that I can run through, but I think about that and how I feel, and then I force myself, okay, for 1 week, work out for 1 week, just walk and see how it goes, see what it's going to take to stick with it. And then when I do it, I remember what it feels like this morning, because yesterday we walked for 6.4 miles, and then I did yoga, and then I walked, because on our walk, some of that was hills. Anyway, my legs were sore this morning, and I thought, oh, I remember this. This is great. I love this. So there's probably not a tried and true way of making yourself do it, other than to just do it. It's easier said than done, but there's a lot to be said for just for today. Today, I'm gonna eat right. Just one day. Let's see what I can do just one day. Because at the end of the day, you feel so much better about yourself, because you did everything you could that day to improve your health. And it feels better to succeed than it does to fail. And if you succeed, it stops the snowball effect that failing creates. start on Monday. By noon, we're down at Moxie having a coffee and stopping at fast food for lunch. By that time, what's the point? Your diet's blown. So I'm gonna go to the store and get ice cream and cookie dough, and I'm gonna go home and eat it. And then for dinner, I'm just gonna make, you know, the most fattening meal possible because I'm already messed up. So it's a snowball effect, because then you feel terrible. At the end of the day, you have heartburn, you're bloated, you feel heavy, and you're disappointed in yourself. So I guess you kind of just have to think about it maybe one decision at a time if it takes that. Today I desperately was craving Moxie, which coffee is kind of my weakness. I do have a soft spot for Moxie. So I mean, it really took everything I had in me not to go to Moxie. So, but I didn't. So today was a success, and I'll take it. I think you have to just do what works for you and tell yourself, you know, whatever you need to tell yourself to help. You can email me. I love to encourage and support women, men too. You can email me at fattyruns@gmail.com and I will answer. So if you have questions or if you just need some encouragement, I am here. I would love to help. So and so that's it. I'm gonna show you around my gym tonight and then we'll call it good. Okay, so here is our elliptical. It's a pretty nice one. I like it. And then our exercise balls, which I actually do push-ups and sit-ups on these. And if I ever can get over my body image issues, I will show you how I use those because they're fantastic. I actually like them a lot better than just regular. That in the corner is a Pilates reformer, which I don't use it actually because I'm too big and it bows. So I don't want to break it because those could be pretty spendy. And of course my Bosu ball, which is awesome as well. And then we have this bad boy. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but kind of cool. And then my favorite is this. And this is a multi-use thing, and I love it. My husband had to modify it so it would fit in our basement, but there you have it. And then our weights, which my son has been down here, so he has not put up his weights. So he needs a butt kicking. Hunter, if you're watching, you need to come rack your weights, dude. Okay, so the love of my life is the spin bike. And we bought this for my husband, not this last Father's Day, but in 2015. And it's an actual spin bike with the weighted flywheel and all that. So that is fantastic. And then the treadmill. I've spent a lot of time on this treadmill, but it's a pretty nice one. I like it. And then we have our mirror here, which I guess, hello. And then our bench, one of them, and our weights, and our messy music. Okay, so that is it for tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm off to go flirt with my hubby.